Society has accepted that the levels of violence and aggression can increase. Children play on video games. They see violence around them on a daily basis. That means that when they're doing their normal interactions, it's not such a big thing, it's not such a difficult thing, and that's the problem. The other difficulty that we've noticed over the past 10-15 years is that the police now come down, they arrest people who have been involved in violence and aggression towards ambulance staff. They try to pursue the case goes to the criminal prosecution services, and they decide there's no case to answer, or the evidence is not sufficient, or the person's got mental health problems, learning disabilities, drug problems. All of these things are used to knock these cases out before they get to the court. And when they do get to the court, the problem is the courts just don't deal with them seriously enough. They give people community orders, they give people a small fine. This is not punishment for some of these people, this is just part of their normal day-to-day life. And that is the problem. These are healthcare professionals who are going out there on a daily basis, saving people's lives, doing very important jobs in the community. And unfortunately, the establishment around them is not supporting them when they're subject to violence and aggression. I think people need to be reminded on a regular basis that ambulance staff are healthcare workers. They're not emergency care workers. They're not the police. They're not a law enforcement agency. They're healthcare workers. And they have a right to go about their normal day-to-day activities the same as a nurse or a radiographer or anybody else in a hospital. The fact that they work out in the streets, the fact they work in people's houses, in people's work environments, it doesn't mean that they should be subjected to violence and aggression. We have to have a zero tolerance approach. Anybody who transgresses, anybody who interferes with a public sector worker should have the full force of the law brought down on them. When we do that, and until we do that, we're not going to see a drop in the levels of violence and aggression.